Detroit Drew. Bad boy.
Peeps, how's it going? Just got back home from the D. A couple of you guys did say what's up though. It's kind of crazy that I was just walking around downtown and people knew who I was. It's crazy. So everyone that came up said hi to me or what up though, or took a picture, thank you guys. It means the world to me. Very cool to see you guys there. And I wasn't even at a Pistons game. I was just in Detroit. So it's very cool. It's very cool and surreal every time that happens. Now, let's talk about the future of the Detroit Pistons. Before we talk about the trade rumors, let's talk about what we have right now. Killian Hayes. I've been really impressed with this man has done the last couple of games or so. Since getting that injury report and sitting out that one game, coming back, his confidence level looks good. His defense is insane, and he's one of the core pieces, man. That's really what it comes down to. And you seen that GIF I posted on the community post earlier today? Watch the background of that. And if I can put it in the video, I will. I don't know if I'm allowed to put GIFs on here or not. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But in case I don't, check that out. Because in the background, you see Cade Cunningham after Killian just hit a three, cheering for him. And then Killian's doing a little, whatever. And it's just good. The camaraderie is there. Those guys are going to be the guards of the future. Now, rather than continue to play together, or if one comes off the bench and the other one starts, that's to be determined. But they got each other's back. And they're young, they're building chemistry together, and they're getting better together. I really like the defensive chemistry with Cade and Killian. Especially last night, there was a couple times they did some double teams. Toronto didn't know what to do. And I'll take that every time over just a guy putting up shots. Defense wins championships. Killian and Cade are going to get better offensively. They're going to find their shots eventually. Maybe not this year. Maybe not next year. But you can't teach the heart and effort they're showing on defense. It's Detroit basketball. We're defensive first. We call it the D because we play defense. Build that side of the ball. And, I was a little bit hard on Casey. Maybe I was in my feelings. But he's done a good job of getting this team to play defense. Our defense is really good. Way better than I thought it would be. Our offense, on the other hand, not so much. But it's very impressive to go on the road, back-to-back, both games on the road, and win in Toronto. Especially the way Toronto's been playing. They've been playing really good. I've been liking what they're doing over there. But the young guys played pretty good last night. So now, let's talk about some more young guys that could potentially, in the future, be a part of the Detroit Pistons. And this is something that, has been floating around out there. There's several news articles saying the Pistons are interested in him. You see the thumbnail, you know who we're talking about. Marvin Bagley from the Sacramento Kings. He's doing a little bit of a Diallo treatment over there, not wanting to check in, not really wanting to be there, kind of wanting out. This guy's only 22 years old. And his stats kind of fluctuate depending on what year you're getting it. He's only been in the league for like 4 years or so. But his career average, he's about a 15 points a game, 8 boards a game, and just under a block a game. The good thing about him is he's actually a center. We need a center. He's a guy who can space the floor. I think he shoots about 31% from the three-point line. It's not great, but from the stretch 5, that's not too bad. But he's a lob threat. Something that we can incorporate into the pick and roll. And the way that Killian's been playing, the way that Cade's been playing lately, they could desperately use a big to open things up. Maybe that's why we haven't been using the pick and roll, because Stewart's not really a lob threat, but with Bagley, definitely is. He can also pick and pop at times. So I think that this could be a good win-win for both sides here. Of the Pistons getting a young center who's going to want a new, fresh start. He can come in, open things up offensively for us. Defensively, I don't know if he's there yet. I think that's really what he still needs to work on. because he's not really averaging a block a game yet, you know, but hopefully that can get there. Now, the flip side, what would the Kings get? I don't know how soon this trade will happen. The Pistons can't trade. I don't believe they can trade Trey Lyles, Diallo, Corey Joseph. I feel like I'm forgetting someone else. Kelly Olynyk, he's not going anywhere. I don't think they can trade any of those guys until the 15th of December. This would be a move if you are going to trade Diallo, that you want to incorporate him, so that way you can get some young pieces in return. The Kings would like that, I would presume. I would throw Corey Joseph and Trey Lyles. No, I'm just playing. The Kings won't do that. But this would be something that if the Pistons wait on, unless you can't fix the Diallo situation, throw him into the trade. You get a good player that you need. You get rid of a player that you're not using right, and he can go get a fresh start in Sacramento where he will get time and opportunity. And if you pair him with, you know, De'Aaron Fox and Halliburton, Buddy Hield, you know, the Sacramento Kings might move one of those guys, but you get Diallo and probably a second-round pick and what other player you want, you know, like something along those lines. But I think that this could be very good for the Pistons, and I think that the Kings have an opportunity with the Pistons to get some nice young players in return, because it's not like he's been in the league for a super long time. I'm talking about Bagley. He's only 22, still super young, can still get super good. So I think that for him personally, if he comes here, he's got 2 point guards in the starting rotation. They're going to look to get him involved. You know, both Cade and Killian are looking to get their teammates involved. And a guy that's a lob threat can open up things for them. He's going to get a lot of touches. So I definitely think if he came here, that career average about 15 points, about 8 boards a game, I think he can do that no problem. So something the Pistons desperately need. We need some bigger bodies down there. I like Kelly Olynyk. He's out for 6 weeks. I like Beef Stew. He's having a not so good year. Actually, he had 20 points last night. So maybe he's getting better. But Pistons got to do something. I think that if we acquire him, and when Kelly does come back, if we do acquire him, that Kelly is someone that can play the four position, the power forward position off the bench, and space things out there, and that they would work together. So we can talk more about it if the Pistons ever decide to make this move. I just don't think there's really a timetable until after all of our guys are available. So don't expect trades until after the 15th of December. Troy Weaver's got 2 phones, so never say never, but that's my expectations. After the 15th of December, that's when all hell will break loose. You'll hear a new article every day. Pistons want this guy. Pistons want that. Pistons are interested in this guy. So just got to stay tuned, hang tight, and see what happens. So, but let me know what you guys think about Killian and his development so far. Let me know what you guys think about the trade rumors and all the good stuff down below in the comments. Instagram, Twitter, DSM rumors in the description. Check it all out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And that's the bottom line, because Double D said so. Peace.